Pumpkin. Pumpkin doesn't count. He's a cuckoo. There's I know I keep saying I'm going to get video of these darn chickens. I showed you the coop, but they're all out right now.
I don't even know which one I have.
Sonia's molting permanently. There's Cuckoo. There's Flair back there. Flair, what's up, sweetheart? And then we got, is that Buttons or Nero?
That's Buttons.
Mira has brown in her feathers.
Yeah.
Is she still brooding? Way back here behind the compost, we got a broody box. Hey, sweetheart. These are the little tiny chickens. I forgot what they're called, what breed they are. There's King. There's Buttons. Which one's this one?
That's
Uno.
yeah,
That's Uno.
Yeah. Pete is like the most colorful rooster. Pete.
So we have 3 roosters. We got King, Uno,
Uno.
and
There he is.
Pete.
There's the big rooster. Yeah. See,
Pumpkin.
I want to match.
Pumpkin doesn't count. He's a cuckoo. There's Pete right there. Pete's my guy.
Pumpkin came from.
Dolly's over
Flair.
here.
I always forget their names, but I hang out with them. We got the chickies, the little. What are the chicks' names again?
The chick's name is Olive and Pepper.
Olive and Pepper.
Olive is the black one,
Mhm,
and
Pepper.
Pepper is the red one.
Got some eggs back there. Nobody home.
Nobody? I thought there were some people home. Where's Mira?
Sweetheart.
Here, I'm gonna hold the red one. Come here. The red one.
You.
Go find
Butters. And then this guinea hen, cuckoo chicken,
Fun fact, Olive and Pepper have separations.
won't shut up. And we're gonna extend the coop. I'm gonna build it up here and then bring it back to right about there.
Stop.
Oh my god!
Kill him, it didn't hurt him.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Ooh, what are you doing? Can I see? There he's going.
I couldn't.
Pete.
This is Mr. Pete.
Bernard?
He's the youngest. No, wait. No, Pumpkin's the youngest rooster, right? I mean, we don't know that all of the Pepper are roosters, but Pumpkin is.
No, don't fly.
Butters. Whoop. Try, it's hard to.
You're coming with me!
I don't know. You here, do that thing with the chickens where you move their heads or you move their bodies? But their heads don't move.
That's.
There you go, sweetheart.
That needs to be nice.
Oh, we also have a couple of doves we rescued. They'll never fly again because their wings are broken. Both of them had partial wing tears, so they'll never ever be able to fly again. But it's a male and a female, and they love hanging out with each other. We'll let them out of their cage, and you think that they would try to run away or fly away, but they'll actually run back into the cage, like they've got accustomed to it. So I don't want to say we've domesticated them, but normally we wouldn't try to trap wild animals, but in this case, they're just gonna die. They wouldn't be able to feed themselves. So the kids said, let's make a home for them. And I'm not sure how they got their wings broken, but one of them is actually missing part of her wing. It broke off. So, I don't know. I got the, they're on rails now. I actually did it the right way. I was going to screw the unistrut right into the studs, but I decided to use the hangers. I did it the proper way. No shortcuts. Thought I'd give you a little insight, a little peek into the day of the life of a simpleton. If you're any one of the near 2,000 subscribers that I've gained in the last month, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a peek into my life and what I'm all about. And a lot of people have asked me, like, what is this about? What are you selling? Why are you online? Why are you making these videos? First and foremost, it's to showcase my powerlifting, because that's really where the channel started, was me lifting, and I've always been passionate about it, and I compete, and I consider myself to be one of the best at my age. So there's that. But more than that, what I've come to find is that online, on YouTube, there's just a lack of authenticity. There's all these guys that they're trying to sell you an image, a lifestyle, a better version of masculinity. And I see this stuff, and it just drives me nuts, because I'm like, man, these guys have just missed the mark completely. To me, it's idol worship. They worship money, they worship material things. And believe me, money's off. If you don't have money, money's great. Let me tell you, nothing wrong with money. Nothing wrong with making money. There's nothing wrong. Like, I earn a decent living. I make enough money to where I can comfortably support a family. All my bills are paid. Do I have a brand new Corvette sitting in the driveway? No, but I've got a sports car and a truck, and everybody has all the stuff they need. I've got more toys than a man could possibly ask for. I got more stuff than I'll ever need. So as far as like material things, what else could a guy want? For me, when I got out of the service, I was a mess. I was addicted to drugs and alcohol, and I couldn't do anything right. And I didn't understand that I was both the cause and the cure to all my problems. It wasn't until I learned to take accountability for my actions and stop blaming other people, even if they're the ones that were in the wrong. I was taught to really look at my part in any situation. I think I've talked about this before. The analogy is, say you're walking down the street and a group of thugs is walking towards you, and they mug you and take you for everything you're worth. They beat you half to death. They leave you there to die. They take your wallet. They strip your clothes. They even take your shoes. And you could say, well, in that scenario, who's at fault? The guys that mugged you, right? Well, my philosophy is simple. No, it's my fault. It's my fault I got mugged. What did I do to invite that situation? What did I do to not prevent it from happening? Did I have bad situational awareness? Was I not reading? Was I not paying attention? Did I present myself as an easy target? And that's the kind of thing we're talking about when it's personal accountability. Even if somebody else did you wrong, what did you do to invite it? And I've had people say, but you've gotten online and you've complained about, work and how people treat you and different life situations. And yeah, I'm human. Sometimes things affect me, and I use you guys as a sounding board. But generally speaking, even if life's treating me badly and I'm feeling down on myself and I feel like whining and crying and complaining, I usually try to bring it back around to figure out what the solution is so it doesn't keep happening again. And it always winds up with me looking at me in the mirror going, what do you need to do different, buddy? So even if I do bitch about a hard day, I had some issues with some guys at work, or maybe traffic was bad, or whatever the case may be, I always bring it around to like, well, what did you do to put yourself in that situation? And that, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. But to say to say I never complain about life, life is hard. And that's what it's all about. You can let life beat you down. And I did. Life beat me down. I was homeless. I tell you what, I was at a place where I had just given up, and I was ready to just like die, essentially. I existed just to exist. But then, I don't know, something pulled me out of it. I had some good people that surrounded me, and then once I started doing the things I needed to do to turn it around, I found that it was like almost addictive. It was almost addictive to better myself. So now, what you have is a 50-year-old psychopath that just wants to try everything. You know, it's like I feel like I've lost 20 years of my life, and I missed my late 20s and 30s in a drunken, drug-addicted stupor. And now, you know, once I turned 40, it's like, oh, I'm ready to go. And I'm already old. It's like I started powerlifting at 40, and people are already telling me, like, you're a master's lifter. You probably should hang it up. You're going to hurt yourself. It's like, I just got started, people. Now I'm on a mission to see how far I can go at my age, just to see where I can take it. I'm not done with powerlifting. I still have some records that I want to try to obtain. I'm really close. And I'm doing I'm training the boxing with a professional trainer. I'd like to do that until I get good enough to do a sanctioned fight. And then depending on how that goes, that'll determine my next course of action. My wife and I were talking about getting back into rock climbing. We used to do that. Is that something you can do at our age? I don't know. We might just find out. But for me, it's all about just like trying new things out and trying to see how good you can get at them. And you know, whether it's successful or not, it really doesn't matter. It's all about the journey, you know. It's all about showing other guys my age who maybe went through similar things and feel like they just don't know where they can get started. It's showing them that you can just decide to do it. Just do it. Anybody can start. It doesn't matter what your skill level is or where you're at. And it's easy to look at like where I'm at now, right this minute, and go, well, yeah, but you know, how do I get to where you're at? Well, my channel, all my videos show it. You know, I got what is that playlist? It's warrior stuff. And if you go back and look at some of my older videos, I buy a cheap $25 punching bag off of Amazon, and you can see like I'm horrible. They're hard to watch. They really are. But if you look at where that first video was to where I am now, you can see the progress I've made. And it's easy. It might be easy for a younger guy to say, well, you're not that good. You're not that much better than you were when you started. But I think I've made some pretty significant progress for my age and my abilities. And to me, it's really not about like whether I get good enough to do like a professional fight or, you know, whatever. I just want to see how far I can go with it. That's the whole point. And then you guys get to either come along with me on that journey or not. It's up to you. But I do hope you stick with me because I've been having a lot of fun making these videos lately. Some of the other things I like to showcase are my hobbies, the things that we're into. As you can see, we like to paint figurines, Warhammer particularly. We do Gundam. I do just model kits, things in general. As a matter of fact, pick that one up. I got like 20 of these I got to put together. The kids and I, we like to do all sorts of little projects, arts and crafts, that kind of thing. And then I used to be a professional illustrator. I used to do tattoos. Trying to get back into that. So part of my channel is going to be my illustrating and sketching, that kind of thing. With all the new subscribers that I've gotten, I don't want to alienate the people that have been with me for the last few years while I've been doing what I've been doing. So I want to make sure that, you know, I stay true to what got me to where I'm at right now. And if you ask me what that is, I couldn't tell you. I mean, honestly, some people seem to get enjoyment out of watching me read comments on YouTube. It's kind of fun, but I don't know, man. It just seems it's very bizarre to me, the whole process, this whole thing. It's been a little bit of a ride, you know. I'll tell you what, I had the simple idea when COVID shut all the gyms down of just putting my workouts online, and I had no expectations of it going anywhere. And now that it is, even I'm looking at it like, what are you doing, man? Like, what's the end game here? Where are we going with this whole thing? I really don't know. Am I going to be a YouTuber? Can you imagine? I don't even know. I've been doing construction for so long, it just didn't occur to me that I could do anything else but that. I've been wanting to open a gym up, and I keep saying that video after video. We have plans to open a gym. We have plans to open a gym. We're going to open up a gym. But we really do. We have a business plan. I've got everything listed out. I know what the expenses are. We've looked at rental properties. I know how much the equipment's going to cost. I have it all detailed out. And the only thing that's holding me back is if I pull the trigger on it, how the heck am I going to keep our quality of life and do that? You know, would I have to do that and work full-time construction at the same time until it becomes profitable? I don't know. That's the only thing that kind of scares me about making these life changes, where it's like, you know, is it possible that I could start making enough money from YouTube to help fund that? I don't know. So far, if things keep going in the direction they are, maybe that's a possibility. I have no idea. Do I start a membership thing where I offer coaching? I mean, like, I've never even thought about charging for any kind of assistance. To me, I'm just a meathead working out in his garage or at the gym, and anytime I've ever helped anybody, it's just been out of, you know, two dudes lifting. You know, somebody asks for help, of course you're going to help them. But it never would, you know, how do I turn this into something that generates income? I do, as a professional illustrator, I thought about doing custom artwork and making t-shirts, so that if I sold clothing with my art on them, you would literally be buying something that I designed from cradle to grave, and that would be an authentic product. So I was tossing around doing that. I got a few ideas. You know, what it comes down to is, you know, you work full time, you got kids, and it's all time management and priorities. And I do admit that outside of making these videos and doing my training, once I'm done, I'm kind of like, I don't want to be online. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to go in there, spend time with the kids, sit down with the wife, watch anime, and then go to bed. But this whole endeavor is turning into a second job. And I guess I'm saying is I probably need some help. I don't know. I'm going to have to recruit a couple of you guys that are interested and see if you are interested in trying to piece together some sort of a business venture or something. I mean, maybe there's a way we can turn this into something profitable. I don't know. But for now, the plan is I'm just going to keep making these videos and keep trying to entertain you guys, and hopefully I'll get more subscribers, and hopefully the ones that have been with me stick with me. I am training to compete again. I'll be competing in March. I've got my eyes set on setting some real records at the age of 50. So you guys will get to see that process. That I start training in about 2 weeks is when I'm going to get really serious. I mean, no more farting around in the garage. Right now we're just having fun, and I've been trying out a bunch of new things. But when it comes to training for competition, it gets pretty serious, you know, and I really get dialed in. So you get to see that process. Anyways, I don't know, man. I'm just a dude trying to get by like the rest of us. And if I figured out anything, it's how to not take yourself too seriously and roll with the punches. You know, what we are is resilient. We're disciplined. We have fortitude. And we keep going no matter what life throws in our way. And that's the kind of bold assertiveness that you can expect to gain from me if you follow me for any length of time. I look at all these stupid manosphere videos, and these guys, like, you know, how to get rich quick, and it's all about like how to make money using people. They don't produce anything. They don't add anything of value to the world. And I think at the end of the day, they leave a lot of young men feeling hollow. You're hollow and disillusioned. And if you stick with a guy like me, you might not be rich, but you'll probably be able to exact a little bit of joy out of life. And you might get into decent shape. It's win-win. Everything I have is real. That's all I can tell you. Alright, it is that time again. I gotta get out the door and get to work. As always, I love you guys, and I will see you on the battlefield.